A vast plume of Saharan dust is currently making its way across the Atlantic Ocean. This annual phenomenon, known as the Saharan air layer, transports millions of tons of dust from the African continent across the ocean, affecting air quality and weather patterns along its path. This immense cloud of fine particles, originating from the Sahara Desert, is composed of minerals and nutrients that can travel thousands of miles. It is on a collision course with the Americas, bringing with it both challenges and benefits. Forecasters predict its arrival in Florida and parts of the southeastern United States within days. The dust cloud is expected to create hazy skies and vivid sunsets, but it also poses health risks, particularly for those with respiratory conditions. This atmospheric phenomenon, a regular summer occurrence, plays a significant role in the Earth's climate system. It can suppress hurricane formation by creating dry, stable air conditions. It is capturing the attention of meteorologists and health officials alike. They are closely monitoring the situation to provide timely updates and health advisories. The scale of this dust event suggests it could linger for several days, impacting weather patterns and health. People are advised to stay indoors and use air purifiers to mitigate the effects of the dust. As of May 28, 2025, reports confirmed the leading edge of the cloud had reached the Caribbean Sea. This region often experiences reduced air quality and visibility during such events. Meteorologist Matt DeVitt shared a time-lapse video illustrating the dust cloud drifting near Key West, highlighting the rapid movement and density of the cloud. NASA's forecast model shows significant dust landing in southern Florida on June 1st, with potential to affect air travel and outdoor activities, followed by a larger cloud covering much of the state around June 4th. This could lead to prolonged periods of reduced air quality and visibility. The reach of this Saharan dust event extends beyond Florida, impacting South and Central America, Cuba, and the Bahamas. These areas will experience similar conditions, with potential disruptions to daily life. A second, more massive plume is forecast to spread across Gulf Coast states like Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and Alabama. This could exacerbate existing air quality issues and pose additional health risks. Most of this dust is likely to remain suspended high in the atmosphere, where it can travel long distances and affect regions far from its origin. This year's Saharan dust plume is denser and more concentrated than in previous years, raising concerns among scientists and health experts. It carries higher levels of fine particulate matter, posing health risks especially for vulnerable populations such as children, the elderly, and those with pre-existing respiratory conditions. The Saharan air layer, or SAL, is a remarkable atmospheric phenomenon that has fascinated scientists and meteorologists for decades. It is an expansive, thick mass of air characterized by extreme dryness and heavy dust particles, which can significantly affect air quality and visibility. This layer forms over the Sahara Desert during late spring, summer, and early autumn, when the desert experiences its hottest and driest conditions. The SAL is a distinct atmospheric feature that can extend thousands of feet vertically, often reaching altitudes between 5,000 and 20,000 feet. The Sahara Desert provides an inexhaustible supply of fine sand and silt particles, known as aeolian dust, which are easily picked up by the wind. Strong winds lift these particles high into the atmosphere, where they can be transported over vast distances, sometimes even reaching the Americas. Seasonal weather patterns, like the West African monsoon, play a crucial role in mobilizing this dust, creating powerful updrafts that carry the particles aloft. The SAL, situated between 5,000 and 20,000 feet above the Earth's surface, begins its transatlantic journey, influencing weather and air quality far from its African origins. This journey can have significant impacts on ecosystems, weather patterns, and even hurricane formation in the Atlantic. Once the Saharan air layer is fully formed, its epic journey across the Atlantic Ocean commences. The SAL moves steadily westward, away from Africa, over the ocean. The Bermuda Azores High, a large high-pressure system, creates a consistent flow of winds from east to west, steering the SAL. The African easterly jet, a narrow band of strong winds, helps push the dust-laden air to higher altitudes. These mechanisms frequently bring Saharan dust to the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, and southern United States, particularly during June to mid-August. The arrival of a Saharan dust cloud brings significant public health considerations. The primary concern is the fine particulate matter, PM2. 5 and PM10, which can be inhaled deeply into the lungs. These particles can cause respiratory irritation and inflammation, exacerbating conditions like asthma and COPD. Vulnerable groups include individuals with pre-existing respiratory conditions, children, older adults, and those with heart conditions. The dust can trigger asthma attacks, worsen COPD symptoms, and cause coughing, sore throat, or runny nose. Eye irritation, including redness and itching, is also common. The dust may carry microorganisms, adding another layer of potential health problems. Health officials monitor these events closely to provide timely warnings and advice. When Saharan dust plumes are forecast, health authorities issue warnings and advice. Organizations like the CDC and National Weather Service highlight the dangers of fine particulate matter. Experts recommend using masks, such as N95 respirators and air purifiers with HEPA filters. Keeping windows and doors closed during peak dust periods helps improve indoor air quality. Wearing protective eyewear and using artificial tears can prevent eye irritation. Staying informed about air quality conditions is crucial. Limiting outdoor activities during high dust levels and consulting healthcare providers if severe symptoms occur is advised. Heeding these warnings and taking precautions can significantly reduce health impacts. The Saharan air layer, often abbreviated as SAL, has profound meteorological impacts, particularly over the tropical Atlantic Ocean. This massive layer of dry, dusty air originates from the Sahara Desert and travels across the Atlantic, influencing weather systems along its path. Its extreme dryness, containing about 50% less moisture than the surrounding atmosphere, significantly influences weather patterns. This lack of moisture can have a cooling effect on the ocean surface, which in turn affects the development of weather systems. The SAL can suppress the formation and intensification of tropical cyclones by starving them of essential moisture. Without sufficient moisture, these storms struggle to gain strength and can even dissipate. The dry air disrupts convection and thunderstorm activity, weakening or preventing storm development. This disruption is crucial in areas prone to hurricanes, as it can reduce the frequency and intensity of these dangerous storms. Additionally, the SAL increases vertical wind shear, which can tear apart tropical cyclones. This wind shear acts as a barrier, preventing storms from organizing and growing. Beyond tropical cyclones, the dust particles within the SAL can act as condensation nuclei, resulting in muddy rain. This phenomenon occurs when dust particles mix with rain droplets, creating a muddy residue. The dust also absorbs and scatters solar radiation, subtly affecting atmospheric temperatures. This scattering can lead to hazy skies and reduced visibility in affected areas. These meteorological impacts highlight the SAL's role as a natural shield. By absorbing and reflecting sunlight, the SAL can moderate temperatures and protect regions from extreme heat. The presence of the SAL can significantly weaken existing tropical systems, making it a critical factor in weather forecasting and disaster preparedness. The SAL's influence on weather patterns underscores its importance in atmospheric dynamics. Its presence can alter the course of weather events, making it a key element in meteorological studies. Understanding these impacts helps meteorologists predict and prepare for weather changes. By studying the SAL, scientists can improve weather models and provide more accurate forecasts, ultimately helping to protect lives and property. The Saharan dust cloud offers a remarkable visual spectacle. It creates stunning sunrises and sunsets, celebrated by photographers and sky watchers. The dust particles scatter sunlight, resulting in vivid reds, oranges, and pinks. During sunrise and sunset, the longer path of sunlight through the atmosphere enhances these colors. The sun may appear as a deep red or orange orb, creating a filtered, ethereal quality. These conditions provide unique photographic opportunities. The visual effects remind us of the interconnectedness of our planet's systems. While beautiful, the dust's presence also prompts awareness of health advisories. Appreciating the beauty while taking precautions ensures a safe experience. The phenomenon of Saharan dust traveling across the Atlantic is ancient. Recent decades have provided clearer understanding through satellite imagery and monitoring. Notable events like the Godzilla plume of June 2020 stand out for their size and impact. The Godzilla plume brought hazy skies and reduced air quality to the Caribbean and southern U.S. Another significant event in July 2023 affected several U.S. states, prompting health advisories. These events highlight the severity and widespread nature of Saharan dust plumes. Studying past events helps refine forecast models and improve public health preparedness. Understanding these occurrences equips us to respond to future Saharan dust events. Historical examples provide valuable insights for scientists and health officials. Scientists are investigating the potential connection between Saharan dust plumes and climate change. Changes in wind patterns, desert conditions, and atmospheric circulation could influence dust events. Shifts in major wind systems and rainfall patterns over North Africa may affect dust mobilization. Variations in sea surface temperatures could impact the atmospheric conditions steering dust plumes. Researchers are exploring whether climate change leads to more frequent or powerful dust plumes. Natural variability makes it challenging to isolate long-term trends directly attributable to climate change. Ongoing research and longer observational records are needed. Understanding this link is vital for environmental